to see you again on product review at Sound Extreme channel, the review clip video about the car audio product that ready to serve all of you to whom want to reading up and watching about the review on the car audio product. Today I would like to present about the Class D monoblock amplifier review for Massive. The model number is the N4. N4 is come with the Nano series. What is the Nano series? Firstly, I would like to briefing up about the profile of the Massive. Massive is the American brand car audio product that has a long history, more than 30 years. So the philosophy of the Massive had to be concentrate about the high performance car audio product and to be selected about the high innovative, high technology to putting up in his product. So now today, Massive is the list of the American car audio brand that would be still manufacturing and design in USA. So about the N4, that is the product of the Massive that would be designed and assembled in the USA. So I would like to show you about the certification. In my hand, that is the certification of this amplifier. I would like to show that mean that the Massive is concentrated about the product quality control. For the N4, we have the 6 steps to proving up about the quality. The first step that will be proof about the SMD. That means the circuit of this monoblock amplifier will use the SMD technology. I will be manufacturing with the special machine with the CNC and soldering on the solder chamber. The second step is to test about the soldering. The soldering after you solder the SMD component, I will be test with the equipment. If pass this step, you will go through the step 3 to have the manual soldering to prove up about the soldering of the circuit, and the step 4 will test about the function of the amplifier is working properly or not. Is a malfunction, that will be to reject and to be the test again. So on the step 5 will be check the assembly after the overall will be assembly on the chassis will be proved, and the final step is the final test is simulated on the operating to be proof of the quality control. So this amplifier has the high power output. From the specification, it will have the power output just around the 650 watt at the 4 ohm and 1000 watt at the 2 ohm, and the 1 ohm can reaching up to the 2000 watt RMS, and will have the maximum power at the 4K or the 4000 watt. Very amazing in the compact size. When you see the size of this amplifier is very amazing. It had a width just around the 5.5 inch, the height just around 2.1 inch, and overall length just around the 13.4 inch. Very compact when compared with the power output. Okay, next step, I just briefing up about the overall chassis and the function of this amplifier. The chassis of the Massive N4 has to bleeding up with die-cast aluminum, and the outside will be anodized with a black color to be feel like that, very huge and rigid. And on the top we have the product plate in the back and have the Massive logo on the top. So the overall is come with a rectangular shape in the compact size doesn't have the heatsink, and looks like the black box. It's very nice. So on this side you will see the input and the control panel. In the design of the control set, Massive is concentrated about the idea to have just only the necessary control. The another control is necessary to use. Massive will not putting up on the panel. You will see the input connector for the line input, and the control panel will have the gain control, the low pass filter frequency control, and the bass boost control, and another function, and we show you on this side. And you will see the multiply of the input length of the frequency point. That is very easy to use and setting up for the car door system when you use this amplifier to drive the subwoofer. So the opposite side of the control panel, you will see the power connector and the speaker connector, very rigid and strong. So I would like to address about some logo on this. The logo is CA 2006 certified. What is the 2006 certified? The certified is come from the Consumer Electronic Association of America, or the everywhere about the CA. CA has launched the 2006 certified for proving up about the power output of the amplifier. If the amplifier has passed the restrict of the regulation and has the real power in IMS, this amplifier can got that about the CA 2006 certified. That also for the info. The info has passed the strictly procedure to prove up the power output. That means info can got it the CA 2006 certified also. That is the one factor to address that this amplifier has the huge power output and has the high power output to serve the consumer who want to have the high performance and high output amplifier in the Class D monobox topology. The infrastructure of the info has to be designed on board layout. The PCB used with the dual layer double size glass epoxy and the plate 2 hole. You will see the more than 50% of the PCB we use for the power supply circuit. The power supply circuit we use the switching power supply with the dual big size toroidal coil, and working properly with the switching power supply circuit we use the TL494 chip. The component in the circuit we use the SMD technology to be the compact size, and the part of the high current feeding will use the big wiring and the bus bar, metal bus bar on the side. So input voltage will be filtered by the small size capacitor. The small size capacitor is a circuit of the massive use. The small size capacitor will have the low resistance while working in the with the signal. The ESR, the equivalent series resistance, will be low. That will be reflect to the pumping, and the filtering of the voltage will be feeding up very quickly to feeding the power supply to the circuit. So about the input circuit, we use the op-amp chip to be handle the main function, just allow the electronic crossover network, the gain control, and also about the function of the controlling for the input. And the amplifier circuit, the class D monoblock will be here. The input will coming with the module of the driver state, and the final state have been located on the both sides of the chassis. The overall of the N4 structure will be reflect about the high innovative and high technology from the massive that will be serve the performance to the consumer. For the review, I have got this amplifier from the distributor in Thailand. So I would like to thank you, Damli Patana Company Limited, the distributor of the massive in Thailand, that to send the demonstration product for me to test. This product has been running in and has been using before sent to me. So for the make sure the review, I has to wiring with my reference system. The reference system is include of the JVC KD HS 1000, the single CD head unit to be fitting with the two-way speaker from the Boswick Extreme G1, drive with the functional amplifier from SoundSteam, and the low frequency feeding plus to the interconnect from Police Audio S100 Pro, and this amplifier to be connected to the Boswick 10-inch subwoofer. The model number is BOS EX10DVC. About the setting up of the amplifier, I setting up the gain control, just allow the 70% of the control. So the frequency point of the low pass filter just allow the 100 to 110 Hz. After I running in just allow the 5 hours, I starting to listen with my reference CD album, just like the chamber music, just like the pop rock, just like the pop music, and I can reaching up the highlight of the N4. N4 has to showing up the outstanding performance. The highlight of the N4 is the dynamic headroom. The dynamic headroom, that means you will have the reserve power. I review by to increase the volume control of the head unit in the normal condition, normal loud, and to the high loud. And I perceive that the amplifier circuit from the N4 can pumping the power output to the subwoofer. I setting up the serious condition to be increased continuously and in instantaneous control of the control knob at the head unit, and monitor to the output of the amplifier, and got that the amplifier circuit from the N4 can be pumping instantaneous the power to the subwoofer very quickly. That's very impressive for me. So when I listen to another album, I still perceive that the power output from the N4 that will be contribute to the subwoofer. Feel like that you can reaching up the lower frequency continuously and have the good attack of the mid bass. For the conclusion, in my opinion, I think Massive N4 has the completely design with the circuit innovative and the technology. The highlight of this amplifier is the huge power output and the good dynamic headroom, and the size is a core competency, very compact when compared with the power output. Is very interesting. Massive can break through about the good design for the high performance Class D monoblock amplifier. In my opinion, if you want to use the high performance Class D monoblock amplifier in the compact size, I recommend you to use the Massive N4 this amplifier will be serve your demand in your application. So if you want to follow us about the review clip video, you can access via my SoundXtream channel or the YouTube at www.youtube.com/SoundXtream. And if you want to reading about the full article in the e-magazine format, you can reach to my website at www.soundxtream.com. And you want to be reaching up and follow us on the social media, you can paste like on my fan page www.facebook.com/soundxtream. And to be, I hope you to enjoy with my review. See you next time. Bye bye.